Today's pregame highlight comes courtesy of my career series. This was the other day in the playoffs, and I was just playing around with some of the offensive moves in the game that a lot of people don't seem to use for some reason. There was some pump fakes, some fake passes, some jab steps, and then it led to a half spin shot. I like messing around, trying new ways to score. But this is what we all came for. This is the meat and potatoes of the video. This is the actual gameplay against a guy named I Am Legend 905. Now, I don't like playing games out of order, but this was pretty recent. That's why you can see a LeBron James, who is Emerald. He has no point guards on his team, and his team is stacked with players rated in the 90s. Look at that, not one person under 92. This is a stacked, cheesy team, and when you see that, you know it's gonna be a cheesy player. So I just gotta make my matchups as good as possible. I decided to go put in a taller Penny Hardaway, haven't used him in a long time. And I want to try to get as many mismatches and play some great defense as long as I can to try to keep this game as close as possible. Unfortunately, missing free throws is Shaq, which actually doesn't happen that often. That's not the way you want to start the game off, because now I'm only up by 1. Before, a person wanted me to break down my defense, and I have a couple of videos, well, before my computer problems, I had a couple of videos that were really defensive minded. One of them was even titled Elite Defense, and I was going to break that down to explain my thought process on defense. But unfortunately, some of those videos are gone. So I'm going to bring you guys this one because this one was pretty cheesy of an opponent and it was pretty recent. Now, he might have thought I was going to do the same thing he did, so he tried to switch off to his version of a big man, which is Kevin Durant. I don't know why Kevin Durant was guarding Shaq. We didn't even run a play. He was just out of position trying to control an off-ball defender. But I wanted to show you guys how I deal with this. Like right here, I know he's trying to get past me, so I'm not going to move in too much on him. I'll bait him a little bit, so that way if he tried to drive past me, I'm still there. And if he tried to make a crazy pass like that, I had Shaq right there for the steal or the block or just get in the way. Unfortunately, I got blocked on the fast break. I'm trying not to throw as many alley-oops, not because of what anybody has said to me. I just want to see some more dunk animations, and I throw plenty of alley-oops. It hasn't really changed my game at all. I'm still shooting a high percentage, but it's just an interesting change. And a lot of people think that whenever I throw those standing alley-oops, they always work. One, that was a bad time for me to throw it. But two, that happens quite a few times. It's not an unstoppable move, a perfect move. If that was the situation, everybody would be doing it. And I came back in time. I knew he was going to throw it to Jordan. I knew it. So I set the charge and let go of it the second I assumed that he was going to pass it off before the double team. Got back in front of Jordan. He missed a shot. And we're going back up court. I thought I had that because I had good position on him. But, you know, you don't make all your shots. Penny Hardaway isn't rated a 99 in a layup for a reason. Hakeem Olajuwon had a perfectly open shot right there, but he managed to draw the double team in and he got another open shot. I was pretty frustrated with myself at the fact that I allowed that to happen. I didn't even get a hand in the passing lane. That's not what I try to do, but now he's guarding me on ball because Kevin Durant's putting his hands up. And I'm moving pretty sloppy right now. I'm trying to draw in a double team. He moved back with Jordan, so I drove off of him because Shaq moved Hakeem out of the way. That was my thought process. Like, I think about a lot of different things happening at one time. I'm looking at pretty much everybody other than the guy I'm controlling. And when they moved out of the way, they opened the lane for Scottie Pippen. Most people use that post drive repeatedly, and they'll just try to dunk over people because of their signature skills. Scottie Pippen doesn't need a signature skill for offense. Matter of fact, none of my Scottie Pippen's signature skills are offensive. He is there strictly for defense and fast breaks, and also because he's one of my favorite top 5 players of all time. My personal favorite 5, not like he's a top 5 greatest or nothing like that. He is top 50, but he's not top 5. Anyway, that's beside the point. I was trying to get Kevin Love open by having like a pick and fade, but he stayed with them, so now I gotta improvise. I drove in, he went for the charge. I saw that coming, got out to Sean Kemp, swish. He doesn't have the highest mid-range, but a lot of power forwards in this game can shoot. Anyone pretty much other than Andre Drummond. So now this guy, by this point, already got on my nerves, and I tend to talk a lot of junk when I play online. Like, I have my mic in. There's been times when I've got kicked out of games because apparently 2K's all soft and whatnot, and they think that if you say certain like trigger words, they're gonna just close the application on you. And it's happened a few times to the point where it's not a coincidence anymore. Anyway, that's beside the point. Play some good defense. We stripped the ball from him. LeBron got the easy fast break dunk because he's 6'8" and has a 93 speed. What are you going to do about it? Right here, once again, when they bring a driver into the lane, I bring the double while I try to keep good position on their secondary offensive option. Because of that, he didn't really have anywhere to go. David Robinson lost the ball, and we got the fast break alley-oop. We are now up by 6 points in the first quarter. A lot of my subscribers know I have a problem guarding Carmelo Anthony, but if he's going to take shots like that, it's not an issue. The second he went for the charge, he lost his advantage. Instead of having a 2-on-1, it became a 1-on-none. I was taunting him a little bit because, you know, when I talk to people, you know, and they say stuff, whatever, like, I get upset. And also, I don't want to have to go deal with these guys in the fourth quarter because he has a lot of closers on his starting lineup. I don't like dealing with 5 closers at one time. So if I can get them to quit before the fourth quarter comes, it's welcomed. That was a crazy shot. I played good defense, put my hands up, but sometimes you just got to live with the results. He was in the half circle, so I couldn't foul him. I just had to hope he missed it at that point, or get lucky and bring the help. So now Scottie Pippen versus Michael Jordan, the opposite way around. And I give it to Michael, make him drive, and that I deserve that because that's just what I was talking about. But except most people rely on that. I didn't think I was actually going to get that off. Luckily, we saved it. We didn't get a backcourt call, and we had the numbers in our favor. Going back down court, he's trying to speed through the lane. I'm just going to try to play some good, like, fake double teams, double in and out, and then get the ball out of his primary player's hands. Unfortunately, I gave Kobe Bryant a wide open shot because I couldn't see him in my view, and he missed it. I got lucky. I'll just say it like that. Sometimes you just need luck on your side. Shawn Kemp's not the primary ball handler I want. I'm not going to drive into him, so he wasn't going to get the charge on me. Unfortunately, I still managed to miss the open hook shot. Shawn Kemp has a decent hook rating, not the greatest, but when you're wide open and no one's on you, it should go in. At least I think so. Carmelo Anthony managed to grab a unexpected offensive rebound, got fouled out of it. I really thought that we had not only height, but we have better rebounders on our team. So maybe, I don't know, maybe as tenacious rebounders, I don't know. But every once in a while, the game just gives them an offensive rebound I don't feel they deserve. And that was just to rub it in. I did that on purpose. Like, I was stalling down till time ran out. I was looking at him the entire time during that possession. So now we're going into the fourth quarter. We're going into the second quarter. We are up by 9 already. And I'm trying to build the lead because, like I said, I want this guy to quit before the fourth quarter. If this guy had a fair team or was playing fair, I wouldn't mind playing a full game. But when I play against cheesy guys, my rule is just get him out of here as soon as possible. Just run up the score, don't take too much time, and play perfect defense. So I got the step on him, passed it back to my man Penny Hardaway, drew in the double team, and then out to a wide open, nope, not wide open, but now he is, Kevin Durant. Shot creator kicked in. He has a 95 mid-range shot, plus the extra 4 from floor general. That's a 99. There's no way Kevin Durant should miss that shot. Back inside of Jordan's face, he stalled, he hesitated, and the game didn't give it to him for once. Surprise, surprise. We are up by 10, 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, I'm not calling any plays because he's playing on-ball defense right now. I don't really need any extra space. I don't need to go switch the offensive strategies to a 4-1 or a 3-2. But right here, my inbound goal is usually to get good post position. And if I can't get that, I like to do the give and go. And if I can't get that, or maybe if I get lucky, like if I'm using Jerry West, I'll try to maybe have him come off a screen and be wide open. And then if I'm under the basket, every once in a blue moon, you'll never see me do it twice, but every once in a blue moon, I'll go for that inbound alley-oop. It usually works more times than not. Because I have Jordan, of course, and you know, all things can be done through Jordan. But in the fast break, we took it on him. We didn't go for any alley-oops. We didn't go for any trickery in terms of Euro steps or hop steps or pump fakes, nothing. We're just taking it to this guy at this point because we have double his score and there's nothing to do. We're bringing a light double team, switch back off, got the steal I wanted, and then he gets a blocking foul going for the charge, so you know what's coming next. I hope this helped you. I'll bring more in the future.